talk about some stuff and make a lot of noise. We may be funny, we may be rude, but we got the right attitude. Gonna talk about a lot of crap. Hope we make you laugh and clap. Brookport Best Friends. The Brookport Best Friends Podcast.
Hello once again, everybody. It is me, Brian.
And I'm Brad.
And we're the Brookport Best Friends Podcast. And we're here to give you another week of jokes, stories, and fun. How'd your week go, Brad?
It's work.
Yeah, work.
Out in the sun, out in the heat, or torrential rainstorms.
Yeah, it poured like crazy over the past week. I mean, I think it dumped all of spring's rain on us in 2 weeks.
Yes.
It's been hellish.
I came through a hailstorm
Oh?
the other day, right around like Katawa area.
Mm-hmm.
It was nuts. I felt like I was about to be blown off the side of the bridge. The wind was blowing so hard. Just marble-sized sounding hail just
Damn.
pelting. I can't see 10 feet in front of me. It was an ordeal.
I don't know where I was during that. Like, I don't remember any of that. I remember rain. Other than that.
It happens only in the Katawa, like Eddyville area, out by the
Oh.
lakes and everything. They just got some weird microclimate
Mhm.
stuff going on in that side of the world.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I have heard that we live in a temperate rainforest. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, yeah, I've heard that as well. That we're close enough to, I guess, the what do they call that? The equator.
Uh-huh.
We could have tropical fruit trees and all that good stuff, and
Yeah.
and still have snow as well.
Yeah, I got peach trees, and I've grown orange trees, but they didn't last, and they never fruited, but
The lemon trees, did they do any good?
no, none of them ever fruited.
My buddy Kevin had some lemon trees, did the exact same thing yours did.
See, I was like, I bought 2 of them, and I kept thinking, man, they don't have access to bees because they're growing in my living room, and that's probably what happened. You have to go in there with like a paintbrush and cross-pollinate them and all that shit, and I didn't do that.
Well, is there a difference between like a male and a female plant? Because I know in the world of marijuana, like the female plant's the one that gets you high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, yeah, there is, but I don't know.
It produces the fruit, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the difference.
So I didn't know if there was that kind of thing going on. I'm not a botanist.
I consider myself a very amateur one, but even then I'm like, man, I haven't checked under the dress to see if the what the trees do.
Seeing if there's any lemons under there.
No, they didn't produce, and the oranges didn't produce, but my peach trees produce like crazy, so yeah.
I'd like to have some of those peach trees.
You can. Just plant some out in your yard. They'll grow. I guarantee it.
Well, see, we need to start actually looking more into growing our own stuff these days. Because I got a dollar store, a DG Market right up the road. That's where I get everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the past few weeks, I've been wanting some baby spinach.
Yeah.
And they have been out. They had some the other day, but it was 3 or 4 or 5 days out of date, past due.
Yeah.
And they started to turn brown, and you could see that brown liquid sliming through the bag. And I was like,
should have been taken off the shelf immediately. That's
Uh,
poison, my dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
But just so happens my parents' neighbors, they have a little garden out in their backyard, which we all should have.
Mhm.
And they produced this giant bag of spinach that I've been looking for 2 weeks. And they're just like, he grew it. I was like, okay, cool.
That's awesome. All my gardens have failed. Like, they start out great, and then like summer hits, and I just can't keep up with the amount of weeding I got to do, and my back doesn't let me do it. So I just like, well, now it's just a big pile of brush.
And tilled up dirt
Yep.
that you got to mow. Something else to mow around, as my
Yeah.
dad would say.
But it's like, well, that's about 12 square foot of stuff you ain't got to mow. So it's technically it's a trade-off. You're mowing around it, but you're not having to mow 50 square feet.
Yes,
of your yard.
but like you said, you got to get down there on your hands and knees and pull the weeds and
Mhm.
back breaking. It's like, no, thank you. It's hot.
No.
I do want to reap the benefits of having fruit trees. It seems like they're less work.
They're a lot of work too. Like you have
Oh,
to go out there
man.
and spray them like about once every 2 weeks, which isn't hard. But if you don't miss out on that, man, the moment you pick that fruit, they're full of fruit fly larvae, and you'll just see like little white worms crawling out of them. It's like, well, that's not edible.
Well, yeah, it is. That's extra protein.
Ugh. Hell no, hell no.
I mean, there's a lot of cultures that eat stuff like that and don't even bat an eye.
Yeah,
But I guess that's all they got to work with.
yeah. Well, I'm not them. I'm not gonna eat bugs.
We have options. Well, they want you to eat the bugs, Brian. They want you to eat the
I
bugs.
know they do, and they can go fuck themselves about that. I'm not eating no bugs. I'm not eating no cockroaches. I'm not eating no worms. Thank you. No, thank you.
Oh, there is that one. I guess it's up in New York or somewhere like that. They have this thing where everybody gets together and they eat like chocolate covered tarantulas and weird
Yeah.
food like that. I'm like, no, thank you.
Just like, you know, that old saying, a fool and their money soon parted. That's what it reminds me. You're paying to eat chocolate covered fucking crickets, you weirdo.
Like probably $10,000 a plate to just
Disgusting.
rub elbows with the other elite.
No, I'm good without hanging out with the pedophile class. I'm fine. Us poors down here will just stick to
Not eat spiders.
your real food and not molesting children. How about that? We'll just stick to that real fast.
I was also talking to somebody about all this soccer going on. You got to realize some of these places that have soccer teams don't have really anything else going on with them except for kicking a ball around.
I don't. That's another sport. It's like, I don't care about sports to begin with. Like, I don't pay attention to football or baseball. I've never been able to get into that.
Me either.
It's just not entertaining to me. And like, I can play it and I'll have a great time. But if it's like, oh, you sit down for 4 hours and watch a dude chase a ball around, nah, I'm good.
For the score to be 0-0 and just a kickoff to
Yeah.
win the game. Oh, come on, guys.
Yeah. Nothing happening.
There is absolutely nothing happening. Or wait, no. There is the funny things where like a guy gets his shirt grabbed and he falls on the ground and grabs his knee and
Yeah.
pretends to be hurt.
Yeah. That's a drama club for athletic gay kids. That's all that is. I'm good, man.
Soccer, hot take.
I don't watch poor ball. No, thank you. Nah, but like I tried to. I've actually given it an attempt. I've sat down and tried to watch soccer,
Same here.
and I'm like, man, there's literally nothing happening. The entertainment's in the crowd. It's not on the field, and everyone
Right.
knows it.
Right. Same with hockey.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sport you go to enjoy it with everybody else around you because you could take the life of another human being at any given point while you're
Mhm.
there,
Yeah,
and they could do the same. I guess it's that type of atmosphere.
yeah.
Plus, it's skating, boxing, and soccer wrapped up into one sport.
Yeah, well, you watch hockey, and it's like the soccer field is like huge, and you're just watching insects run around down on it. But hockey's a little bit smaller. It's a more contained like arena. It's a little bit more personal. It's like, man, I can actually see what's happening here.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it is just dudes chasing a little round black puck around for 2 hours, 3 hours. I mean, sure, they're beating the shit out of one another, and there's somebody
Yeah.
gonna get hurt. But at the same time, it's like, I have better things to do with my life than watch that.
I used to watch it on ESPN too, and they had the puck highlighter. It did like a little pink shadow around the puck, so you actually see where it was going instead of being like, "Whoa, he hit it, but I don't know
Yeah.
where it's at."
They're all skating around like the Peanuts kids on the ice there at Christmas time. It just, I don't know what's happening. There's one spinning in circles. There's one dancing. There's dust coming off another one. I think they're fighting. It's just chaos. It's like, I don't know. I did see on one of those ESPNs though another sport, and it was professional wiffle ball, and I was like, now we're talking. It's even more of nothing happening, but it's like there's only 4 of them per team, and they're shit talking one another the entire time.
Wiffle ball?
Yeah, wiffle ball, like the little
Yeah,
plastic
yeah.
ball. And there's no one watching because it's wiffle ball, but it's like 4 dudes, and they're having a tournament. I think they're the only 2 teams in the league, and it's like it is hilarious. But
I have to check that out now. That and professional pickleball.
yeah, pickleball is another one. I'm like, how do you play that? It's just tennis for old people.
It's like ping pong, but you're standing on the table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We had ping pong where someone laid on the table at church camp.
That was fun.
That was a good one.
They were the net.
Yes. Best looking net.
And it was always like not try to hit over the net, but actually hit the net
Yeah.
on purpose.
Yeah, hit her. Preferably in a boob. And then laugh about it. But pickleball I didn't really understand.
But it's taken the nation by storm. Like we went to the gym and there was always a pickleball thing happening at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
You couldn't have access to the gym because of that.
No.
And now apparently they're taking over at Noble Park the kids tennis court
Yeah.
for the pickleball. They're like, hey, these kids want to play, but they can't because y'all are in the way.
Get out of the way, you little bastard. It's pickleball time. Grandpa, why?
But I think we should start taking it up and go and do some hustling.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, how do we hustle? I'm too old to be running around in the court.
Well, they are too. That's the thing. Like we got to be 10% better than the 70-year-olds that are out there playing it right now.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That would be bad. We get out there and they absolutely mop the floor with us.
Should have brought your big boy trousers if you're gonna champion up to me, boy.
Okay, Grandpa. Jesus.
I'm out of breath getting on the court. Let's stop. It's hot. I want ice cream.
Y'all can have this.
Yeah, it is your game, brother. You won. You can take it. But yeah.
It does look fun, though. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah. I would like to get into a swimming pool. There's no sport involved. I just want to get in a swimming pool.
I just want to go swimming.
What's the sport where you get in the pool and you lay down and you just float?
Oh, that's called drowning.
Yeah, well, I'm into that. I trade breathing for comfort for several hours. It's great.
He's been at the bottom of the pool for 30 minutes. He looks comfy. I don't want to bother him.
Yeah, boy, he's having the best sleep of his life down there. I'm going to have to give that a shot.
No, I was thinking about that too. I need to hit the beach up somewhere over by the lakes and go swimming.
I have not been to the lake beach in a long time.
I do a lot of delivering out by Kentucky Lake.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like seeing all this every weekend, people out boating and having fun, and I'm sweating and working.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I'm like, I need to go somewhere. Like it's summer. I have all the time and energy in the world. And I'm like, well, let's go to Kentucky Lake. We'll go fishing and go swimming. And I'm like, well, that's kind of far. I don't want to waste my time. Let's go to the pool at the Pack. It's busy all the time, and I really don't want to get in there with the kids. And it's like, let's go to the bathtub. No. I just don't want to get undressed. I'm just sitting on the couch being like, this is where I'm at for the day.
Well, I thought about getting a little, like one of those Coleman pools and sticking it out there.
I have two. I want one. Like, I don't give a shit. $200 little fucking 3-foot Coleman pool, just as long as I can sit on my butt with my neck barely above the water. Perfect. Just sit there and bob.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want. I'd be fine with it.
But there's too many restrictions. I don't know if that would be considered a big enough pool to warrant said restrictions. Like when my mom and dad had the 30 by 30 pool, they needed a deck built around it or a fence or
what?
It's homeowner insurance policy stuff. Like they don't want people jumping in your pool and drowning, so that's why you need like a deck. And
I think there's a loop where you just say, oh, it's just temporary. Oh, okay.
Hence it being inflatable.
Yeah, it's just temporary.
Gotcha.
You just keep saying it's temporary.
It's been up for 10 years.
Yeah, it's temporary. Well, that's the thing with those cheap little pools. They don't last 10 years. They barely got two years in them.
Or a dog that jumps in it and their fingernails, toenails or whatever, cut the end of it.
Pop it and you're out of, well, as long as you got a summer out of it. It is summer. What am I talking about? Why? I'm like, I'm going to get one this summer is what I was just thinking. And we're midway through summer and I'm very disappointed in myself for not getting this pool.
the July month feels like it's going by its subsonic speeds right
Mhm.
now, and I don't know why.
Yeah. Life does that too, but
Because I've got rid of the one job, so now I've got days off where I can actually go and do stuff.
mhm.
But am I?
No.
I'm like, it's too hot outside.
Brother, the world is my oyster, and my oyster sits in the same spot as if it's never been picked. It is down there on the bottom of the river, just filter feeding like it's always been.
My brother wanted to go see the fireworks, and there was like a food truck fair thing going on in Wickliffe,
Mm-hmm.
and it was going to start 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I'm like, ooh, that's a little too late for me. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin at 7:30, so I can't really
No.
be bothered about getting out. Anything after 8 o'clock, I'm done.
No, I don't leave my house past 4 o'clock.
Past 4, yeah. If it wasn't for work, I probably wouldn't either.
No,
And it's just to run down to the post office. I'm like, I can't be bothered with
nah, there's another day for that.
that. Yeah,
Usually,
I can't do two things at once.
no. Well, I get up ultra early too. Like I get up at 5, 6 in the morning, no matter what. And then, like again, that time of day is like it's time to be winding down. It's only like 2 or 3 hours before bedtime. So,
Mhm.
like back when I was a kid, it's like, yeah, I'll stay up till 4 in the morning goofing off. And now I'm like, I would not dream of that. That sounds like a bad time. I want to be in my nice warm bed, passed out by 10:30.
Sounds good to me.
I love it.
And that's when you know you're getting old. Is like, well, my plans revolve around my dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I got to go let my dog out. I got to feed my dog.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the day, it'd be like, well, let's get the party started at 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's when it just gets started.
Yeah. Oh, blah blah. Don't get off till 11:30. So that's when we have to start.
Yeah.
And now it's like he don't get off till 11:30. I'll see his ass on his day off.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Yeah.
going to
going
bed.
to be laid down at least an hour and a half before that.
Yeah. No, getting old. It's maturing to realize that anything that happens after sundown ain't that interesting anymore.
Well, I think it was George Carlin that said if you see two guys in a car after midnight, you can almost be 100% positive that drugs are involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, don't be out.
No. I'm sure a lot of people that listen are still like, man, that's 10:30 is young. The night's young. I'm like, no, there's nothing I want to do. There's nothing I want to do. Everything I want to do, I can do in the sunlight. It's like I don't need the cover of darkness anymore to go fuck up and be a hood rat. I can just do whatever I want.
The problem is around this area now, what is there to do?
See, here's the thing. I'm gonna be an old man, and like looking back now, we used to say that shit as kids too. There's nothing to do in this town. There's the same thing to do in this town as there is to do in every other town, and you're going to do it. You're going to get drunk, make mistakes, act a fucking fool, and not remember it.
Well, see, I already did that, so that part of my life is over.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to figure out, like, now what do I do with my time other than not being completely obliterated?
Guess what they do out in Phoenix? The same damn thing. They get drunk. They make mistakes. They go out. Guess what they do in L.A.? I was there too. Same damn thing, just different window dressing. That's all it is. You ain't looking for anything you ain't finding here, brother.
And the drinks are more expensive there.
Yeah. They're going to charge you for the right to get drunk and piss yourself in a club when you can just do it at the Bridge Inn for free. And you're going to do it at the Bridge Inn for free anyway.
You still got to pay for your drinks there, but they're not as bad.
Yeah, but there's no door charge at the Bridge Inn, is there?
No. Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
Bitch, you're lucky you ain't paying me to come in.
You can also get food there as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. My buddy was there. We were watching a band. One of his friends was playing in, and he was like, I'm going to get a pizza. They said they got pizza.
Ooh.
And then we look over. I think it's just a little box of that Tostino's
Oh.
pizza.
I had one of those yesterday.
The square ones that are in the bag now.
I fucking love those things.
Hey.
I had one of those. I had the new improved Tostino's one where it's in a little cube pepperonis. They have the big round ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, God damn.
Well, when you
They
only
really
have
improved this.
$1 or $2
Mm-hmm.
and you need dinner,
Yeah.
they boom.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the way to go.
Yep, man. It's like, I tossed this thing in the oven for 14 minutes at 450 degrees, and I've got a meal, and it cost me $3. Oh my God.
And it tastes like the cardboard box that it came in, but it
That's a
was
tasty
it
ass
was
card-
something. It was something.
That's a tasty ass cardboard box.
It was delicious.
I still like the flavor of those things. I even eat like I've suppled from the finest pizza tit, and I can say, man, I still like them Tostinos. It's still good. That's still my thing. Like, I'm gonna pick me up one of those a week.
I need to get Marco's again. That was the place that I was like, this chain has all the other chains beat.
Oh, over there in Paducah, I got a Marco story.
Uh-oh.
So I'm a little pissed at them, and I'm no longer a customer. So I DoorDashed a Marco's pizza, as I'm wont to do, and I picked a pepperoni melt, which is 4 cheeses and pepperoni, lots of pepperoni, and I added, my favorites: onions, ham, and olives. I like the way the acid mixes with the pepperoni. It tastes fucking delicious, man. Well, they deliver it to me, and I open it up, and there's no cheese. No cheese on a fucking pepperoni melt, my guy. Now, I called them up. I was like, yo, you messed up my order. I ordered a pepperoni melt with 3 extra toppings. And they're like, oh, no, hold on. And like, I waited on hold for 10 minutes. I guess the guy thought I was going to give up, but I ain't giving up. You messed up my pizza order. I'm on a the Apaches are on a warpath. So I'm waiting on hold. He comes back. He goes, DoorDash messed it up. We just do what the order says. I was like, let me give you some logic here. Why would I order a pepperoni melt? Melt being the critical part of the pepperoni melt without cheese. Why would I not just order a plain pizza, no cheese, if I did not want cheese? He was like, well, still, DoorDash messed it up. I was like, I'm going to get my money back one way or another. So I contacted DoorDash. I was like, they're saying it messed up. I looked at the order I put in. It was precise. It did not say no cheese. And I'm like, they're lying. I want my money back. So I got my money back. I got a free happy. I bought a bag of mozzarella from Banks and tossed it on there and added my own melt. It wasn't as good, but
No.
yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I ain't buying from that. Please, you gotta argue with me. Who the fudge orders a pepperoni melt with no melt?
That doesn't make any sense. Plus, you had to cook it twice, essentially.
Yeah.
To get the cheese melted on it.
Yeah. Can I get a car with no engine, please? What are you doing? Can you give me the driest water you have? What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's like people ordering a cheeseburger and hold the cheese.
Yeah.
So you want a hamburger.
Yeah. Just say you want a hamburger, you idiot.
Speaking of crappy fast food,
Mm-hmm.
my buddy works at a we can say it.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy Kevin works at Hardee's in Princeton.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been on the news.
Oh, has it? I don't know anything about it.
Or will be. I don't know if it has made the news yet or not.
No.
But I was delivering in the area, and I see some cop cars sitting out in front of the place.
Oh no! What do you do?
That's actually where my mind went. I was like, he either A, slapped a customer across the face because they tried to do that, order a cheeseburger, hold the cheese, and he's like, you stupid idiot, smack.
Mm-hmm.
And then they call the cops on him. Well, no, I see the cops, and there's a lady outside talking to him. And I get curious, so I text him, and he doesn't reply. And I text him again like 5 more times, and still no reply. I wait till the next day, and I call him, and he still hadn't called me. So I'm like, oh, he must have got arrested or shot or something.
Oh, no.
I'm like, what's going on? Finally, about 3:30 the next day, he answers the phone. And I said, man, what was up with them cops? He said, well, there was somebody in the drive-thru that cut off another person in the drive-thru, and then they started waving a gun around.
No.
And then the person that cut them off ended up having a child in the car, so they picked the child up and was using it kind of like a human meat shield. Like, you wouldn't shoot me, I am with child.
You wouldn't hit a man with a baby, would you?
Well, the person waving the gun don't care whether or not you have a child.
No.
There ain't no telling what's going on in their brain to be brandishing the weapon in the first place.
This is Southside Chicago bullshit we're getting into now.
Not Princeton, Kentucky.
No. What the fuck? First of all, you're in line to get fast food. It ain't that serious. It ain't like, you just ordered filet mignon and someone else took the last of your cuts, and you just paid $150 for it. It ain't that serious, man. You're going to get a shitty cheeseburger one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes, 15 minutes, who cares, But why would you act a fool over some Hardee's? I'm willing to die over some Hardee's cheeseburgers.
I think it's the heat. Heat's getting to everybody.
I guess. I don't know. They say that the average IQ in America has dropped like 20% in the past 10 years, and I believe it.
I do believe that wholeheartedly.
Yep. It's just, it ain't that serious. Now, I've been pissed enough at people where, like, I've never acted a fool, though. Like, someone's like, I get mad at people every day in banks. Old people, I think I told the story a couple weeks ago of some old people taking my cheeseburgers. Some people being like,
the 4th of July.
Yeah, that was it. It was a week ago.
You're trying to get the last of the hamburger patties.
Yeah, and she's done this thing of hamburger was as long as my arm, and this little old lady picked it up and was like, "Ooh, I gotta have this." It's like, you ain't gonna eat all that. Who are you cooking for?
It's like a 5-pound tube.
It was literally as long as my arm. It was a cylinder of ham or hamburger.
Like a 10-pound tube.
Yeah. I was like, God, what in the I don't want it. It's like, leave something for the rest of us, Meemaw. But I was like, I kind of want to hit her, but I'm not gonna because it's not that serious.
Yeah. There's plenty of other hamburgers somewhere else.
Yeah, man, it's hamburgers. I'm not tossing away my life over some cheeseburgers. You gotta take a step back and reevaluate the situation every so often. A lot of people can't do that. It's like, oh, well, it's time to act the fool over the littlest things and get shot and die. And your obituary is going to read, here lies Jamiroquai, dead over a lollipop or some dumb shit like that. Temeclius died over Cherry RC.
Yeah, well, that's worth getting into a tussle for.
No, it's not. I love me some Cherry RC, but I ain't fighting no one over it.
No, but them burgers did turn out good. The crack burgers.
They did. Made. They were damn good. Juicy, sweet. Oh, man.
I think it was the mayonnaise that made it that way.
Yeah, well, it was sour cream.
Sour cream, not mayonnaise. Because
Yeah.
you got it in one of those squeeze
Daisy.
Squeeze things.
I bought that, and then I bought potato skins, and I forgot that I had left it here, and I'm like, where's my sour cream? Where'd that go? I can't put this on my potato skins, so I have to go get some more sour cream.
There's some up at the dollar store.
Oh, boy.
You like going to the DG market here in
don't.
Brookport?
I don't. I've got a couple stories about that.
Oh, man, it's so convenient now that we don't have a grocery store.
I miss Pat's.
I do too.
I miss Pat. But yeah, going in that dollar store and you're just like, hey, can you help me? And everyone just sort of like, I don't know who works there and who doesn't. There's not uniforms and there's
no
not
name tags.
No name tags. It's just like, here's some raggedy ass trailer park women sitting here talking about, methamphetamines next to the counter. And I'm just like, can someone help me? Can someone check me out? Am I supposed to check myself out? If I have to check myself out, I'm also going to pay myself out the cost of the groceries to do your job for you. And I'm just leaving with them is what I'm saying. I'm just walking out. My receipt is, I did not want my receipt. I'm good. It's like, I went to check out, like, I bought a case of water. I was trying to buy a case of water. And I'm like, I couldn't scan it or something like that. And I hit the button for assistance. And I'm standing there for like a minute waiting while the light's blinking. And I'm looking around like, which one of these homeless people works here? Which one doesn't? Which one? There's like kids like running through the aisles, like searching for like the lost city of Atlantis or where the fucking hell they're doing. And then there's these two women behind me having a conversation. I'm like, well, if they worked here, they'd obviously see the light blinking and they'd come over here and help. But neither one of them's moving. The conversation isn't pausing. So finally, I got sick and tired of just sitting there standing. It was like 3 or 4 minutes. I'm like, excuse me, do you work here? Yeah. I was like, oh, fuck me for a living. Can you do your job? It's literally just hit the button, scan the thing, and I'll be on my way. You got to pick it up and scan it yourself. And I'm like, listen, I'm not swinging around a 30-pound thing of water.
How big was this water?
It was like the big one, the 36 case or whatever it was. I don't know.
And they probably put the barcode right in the middle of the whole thing on the bottom, and it's only wide enough that lane to scan is only so big.
Yeah. Well, it was on the top left corner.
Okay.
So I had to flip the thing upside down and scan it. And I just looked at her and I said, I'm not picking this up and flipping it around. You're going to have to scan it. She's like, well, you'd have to go over here to this counter. I said, well, let's go. I just started walking off. And she huffed over and gave me the stink eye and barked the number at me. I was like, thanks. Sorry I made you do your job. I left.
I think we should have a 20 to 30% discount if we use the self-checkout.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing your job for you, lady. You gonna pay me $12 an hour to do your job for you?
Whenever Walmart first put those self-checkout things in there, I was like, well, this is the future.
Yeah,
I don't have to deal with anybody. But then I got to thinking about it. I'm doing your job.
Yeah.
They're laying off hundreds of people potentially from a store.
Yeah.
So you all do it yourself.
And it's not like they're paying them big bucks to begin with. They're making $12, $13 an hour. So it's like, what, you ain't losing that much. I mean, you have one person come in here, shop, and buy $50 worth of groceries. You paid them for the hour plus profits.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you sweating keeping these people in here and giving them a job?
Well, instead of making millions or making billions.
Yeah. That's a funny thing. I was thinking about that earlier. That is a concept that is not real and cannot be incarnated in the real world whatsoever. You ever think about that?
What?
$1 billion? You cannot physically have $1 billion. It's impossible.
Well, there's not enough actual physical currency in existence to...
Yeah. Each one of us would have to give up our entire bank account to pay out Elon Musk. If he was like, all right, I want this in cash. Everyone in the United States would damn near have to give him a paycheck, like all your money. And it's like, we don't know him. So how is he a billionaire or a trillionaire or whatever it is now? I think he's a trillionaire. No, he's a billionaire.
Billion, it has to be.
Yeah, but it's like he physically cannot collect.
No.
So he's not really a billionaire.
It's just numbers on paper.
Yeah.
It's not really, it doesn't make any sense because maybe his company might be worth, $500 million.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the company. It's not him himself.
Yeah.
Not actual.
If you can't physically hold it and you can't physically manifest it, it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. Nothing exists. It's like I said, it's all numbers in a computer right now.
Yeah, we're at the point where everything's like we're trading real things, our time, for fictitious things, digital currency. And there's no way we can cash out. There's no way it can matters. Like the power goes off, it all disappears.
Mm-hmm.
So at what point is everyone going to be like, you know what? No, it's not worth it.
That's why everybody's doing the gold and silver these days.
Yeah, I've thought about it.
Have you got any investments in gold and silver?
I bought treasury bonds instead.
Okay.
So the federal government has to pay me every month for the rest of my life until they pay off the debt, which we just crossed the $1 trillion debt mark.
Mm-hmm.
So it's physically impossible for them to ever pay me out. Physically impossible for them to ever pay anyone out.
So then why have them?
I don't know. At some point, everyone's going to ask that question and someone's going to shrug and the whole game's going to be over.
Well, if everybody starts pulling their money out, the system collapses then, right?
Yeah, just think about your local bank. Like I use SIU Credit Union and they're not a very big bank. And like, I don't think I could physically pull all my money out, and I'm not that rich. And because it's all invested in like different things.
Yeah.
That's the way a bank works. They take your money and I'm talking to you like you're a kid. I know you know, but I'm just let's start from the beginning. Let's teach a child to walk before we teach him to run. Like the bank, it takes your money and doesn't hold it. It invests it because it has to pay you a premium of what it's investing. That's where you get your what do you call that? Your dividend pay every month or every year or whatever your bank does. It's the profit of you letting them invest, and it's like, why are you letting them invest instead of you investing and collecting 100% of the dividend? They're giving you 1.5% of the dividend every single month. Do you like they're keeping 99% of the profit of your money? So why would you not take your money and invest it? And you make 100% of the dividend, because either way, they lose, you lose. You lose, you lose. It's not like you're going to be like, hey, you lost money. Where's my money? They'll file fucking Chapter 31 bankruptcy, and FDIC will step in and give you $100,000 if they lose it. That's if you had $100,000 in your account.
Oh, okay, I was getting ready to say, like, oh,
No.
I'll buy in for $1.
No.
Let's bankrupt this.
That's
thing.
why they say FDIC 100 limit $100,000 per account, because that's the max amount they're going to insure. The federal government is going to insure. So if you take that money and you lose it, they lose it, you might get it back. If you take that money and you invest it, you will get it back, because you're the one who ultimately decides when you sell, when you buy, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, then how are you earning interest in the bank? Is that off only a certain amount of money that you have to have with them, or
That's what I said. That's off they're investing that money, and they have to give you a cut of it, and you agree to that cut, and it's usually 1% or less.
Yeah.
It's most of the time it's 0.03%. That's why you have $50,000 in the bank and you made $3.
Oh.
Yes, they're investing it. The majority of it goes to overhead fees and shit like that to pay out their bankers and all sorts of stuff. So basically, it's just an investor taking your money and investing it.
Well, shoot, the 401k does that too.
Yeah.
They take your money and invest it.
Yep.
So banks are investing, retirement plans are investing.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just skip the middleman and invest ourselves?
You can. But it's scary, and most people are like, this is too complex. I don't want nothing to do with it. And it's really just like you find yourself a stock. Like I don't want to brag on myself, but I invested in something I knew. Like I was in the nuclear industry for years. And again, I got lucky and heard through the grapevine at my previous job that there was a enrichment plant going in Paducah, and I instantly searched out the company of that investment enrichment plant, and I invested in them before the news ever broke to the general public. I know this is like insider trading, but I'm nobody. Me walking by is not insider trading. I'm not wagging the dog here. I'm just someone that was walking by, and I started investing. I invested in it, and I got pretty good money in it. I am at 353% returns right now.
Oh, okay.
It jumped up. Like I put 1,000 in, and it's good money right now.
Oh,
yeah. So it is growing. We ain't even launched yet. I got another 5 years of making that pot grow, and then once they start moving product is when I'll start really making money, hopefully.
well, they seem to be enriching a lot of uranium here lately.
Yep. Yeah, there's several other things coming down the pipeline that Paducah is going to be a nuclear town again.
Trying to get the nuclear power plants to get these data centers some extra power, so it won't be a strain on you.
That's supposedly what's getting built, an actual nuclear plant over there next to the enrichment center. And then there's going to be the AI data center right next to that. So the nuclear power is going to power the data center, and the runoff is going to go to power us. So technically, there's several industries popping up here in Paducah in the next couple of days. Is going to be nice. Days, years.
years. Yeah, this
I
is,
might live to see the end ever come to fruition.
Well, that's like a 20, 30-year project. It sounds
Mhm.
like it could be.
Supposedly in the next 5 years. It's supposed to launch in 5 years.
Oh, launch in the next 5 years,
Yeah.
and then
Go
after
operational. Yeah. And they have a infinite contract with the government, so there's no top end to this. It will not stop. So yeah, it's good money.
you just got to get in while the getting's good, I
Yep.
guess.
I told you, I told CW, I was like, yo, you need to invest. I tried to, you guys need to take whatever money you got, put a little bit into it right now.
Well, can you invest in Honeywell, the place you used to work?
Yeah, you can, but it's like a $353 a share stock.
Because it's already a big established.
Yeah. This one is a small company that has developed a new tech that they're going to use to enrich uranium.
Is it the laser thing?
Yeah. And they are the sole
understand it.
they are the sole owner of that technology. So it is happening. It is I paid $1 a share, I think, when it came out. The shares are now worth, I think, $18, $19, $20.
Okay.
And I bought several thousand of them.
You heard it here first. Buy into laser
Enrichment.
I don't understand how that's even possible.
I don't know either. And the good thing is I don't need to know.
I
need to know
put
is
money
coming.
in it. Just put money in it.
Yeah, I put money in that, and I'm like, it's going pretty good.
So what are you investing in? A company that shoots lasers? I don't know. Just make me money.
Yeah. Generate me money. That's all I cared about. I was like, I was even at work telling the guys, I was like looking at, I don't give a fuck who knows. I was looking at the internet and like reading about it. And I'm like, guys, you need to invest right now. Now is the time. They're all like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And none of them did it. And I'm like, you guys, what the fuck were you doing? $100 is all it would have took to buy 100 shares. I haven't bought shares in their debt, so I own their debt too.
Just like China owns our debt.
Mm-hmm. I bought stock in American debt. I bought lots of shit.
Give me some of that debt.
Yeah.
And see, to me, that doesn't make any sense. I don't. That's why I'm having issues getting into it, because nothing makes sense.
All right. Well, what do you want to know about? Well, describe what you're confused about.
Well, that one right there, the last one we were
buying
just
debt.
Yeah, the
All right.
buying in of the debt.
So let's suppose that you buy something and you can't afford to pay for it, right? And you say, "Hey, I'm going to take out a loan," and someone charges you 1%. It's usually 5 to 7, right? Or actually, that's very generous. It's about 10 to 20%. And then that company says, "We do not want to own this man's debt. Does anyone want to buy the debt from us?" And I say, "Yeah, I'll take it." And instead of the interest going to them, it goes to me. I paid off their debt, and you owe to me. They've got the sealed end game right there. They've already collected. They get nothing out of it from here on out. I bought the futures of this debt. Everything that happens past this point until I sell, it comes to me. So you're effectively paying me instead of the bank. They've cashed out. They're no longer drawing interest. Like if you bought a house for $50,000 and the total debt is let's be honest, $100,000.
Yeah.
That $103,000 is going to go to me. So I get the 50 and I get the $103,000. They, instead of being like, all right, we'll keep the risk of you defaulting on the debt and not paying it, we'll sell it to somebody else. Now, I don't have a contract with you. I don't give a shit what happens with the debt. I'm going to get paid out either way because I own the debt. The debt's not going to disappear. Now, the bank is going to be like, hey, you owe on this load. And then they sell it to a collection agency. The collection agency gets paid to hassle you about it. It's all funny money and none of it matters, is basically what I'm getting to.
Yeah, like I bought a house in Brookport years and years ago, 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was $56K.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
And then when
That's
I went to
fucking good.
sell it, I owed $65K.
Yeah,
I said, this doesn't make any sense. Where did this magic
the principal.
11,000? Where's it? Why?
There's fine print, and it says that if you do not, you have to pay on schedule, and if you don't, if you go over, then the interest keeps compounding. If you pay it off early, you have to pay as if the interest kept on compounding. You have to pay it exactly on time,
Yeah.
or else they charge you, which is dumb. It's a scam. It should be illegal. But that's what happens.
Like the same way if you're overdrafted, they tack on that $13 surcharge. You're like, dude, I don't have the money in there in the first place.
Yeah,
that $13 is just going to dig me deeper into this hole.
You're charging me to be broke at this point. It's kind of it should be illegal, is what it should be. Honestly, it should be completely illegal.
I think so too. Like, just cut the card off.
Yeah, it's so dumb. Like, our financial establishment is just it's fictitious money being charged for fictitious money at this point.
Yeah, they said the Federal Reserve is about as federal as FedEx.
It's not. It's a private company. And there's nothing federal about it. And it's just you don't want to. That's a deep.
Don't want to get down into that modern money mechanics rabbit hole. I've already done that.
No, at this point, it's complex on purpose to keep you from understanding it, and to keep them from ever being called on it. That's all it is.
Just shuffling. Everybody's just shuffling money around.
Yeah,
and there's a science to it, I guess.
Yeah, there's a funny thing I saw someone do where they take out $10 and they're like, "All right, I give you $10, and you give me a 5 and 5 ones. Now I've made 5 ones, and you've made $10, but that's only one. I'll give you $1, and you give back that 10. I'll give you $2 on top of it. Now you've made 3 ones." That's basically it. It's just like, no, wait a minute. No. All you gotta do is say no. I don't want to do that. It's a scam.
Just like what was it? The GameStop thing? Did we talk about that before?
I know what you're talking about, where everyone was like investing in GameStop stock because it was real cheap.
Yeah,
then it pumped it up real high, and then the guy that pumped it up sold, so everyone was left holding the debt.
Right.
Man, you got to be careful with that meme bullshit. You don't ever follow that bullshit. You'll lose everything.
I'm sure a lot of people did. Meme coins, those are
that I will not even invest in Bitcoin. If I had the money to, which I don't, I wouldn't invest in Bitcoin because it's not a logistic, and it's not a tangible, and it's not an asset. So what are you paying for? A code to do what with? It doesn't access anything. It doesn't unlock anything. What is its purpose?
Just to stay out of the radar of the government.
Yeah, but you're not. It's monitored, bud. The moment you cash out, the bank notifies the federal government. The moment you cash in, the bank notifies the federal government. They know how much is in your Bitcoin the moment you purchase. Dummy. Dummies.
See, I don't know how that works, but I heard a story about a guy that was at the airport, and he had a Bitcoin pin on his backpack, and the security guards were hassling him about, you need to show us your Bitcoin. Like, you need to declare your currency. He's like, do you know what Bitcoin is? And they detained him for an hour or more.
Yeah,
trying to get him to hand over his Bitcoin. Like, why can't I explain this?
Yeah.
It's not real.
Not a fucking chance. I'd have smashed that thing right in front of him and be like, now no one has it. You ain't getting nothing.
Well, they didn't know. They thought it was an actual physical currency that they were, because if you go international, you can only take so much money.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, anytime you take out or put in more than $10,000, the FBI gets notified instantly.
Yeah.
So
I've heard that.
They know. The moment you buy something, they know. So you're not really hiding it. You're not really. It's something that doesn't matter to nothing. I mean, it doesn't manifest in any way.
Right. And the people don't want you to pay cash for big things like that because they're not making their interest. Like, if you go buy a $20,000 car with cash, they're like,
yeah, no.
Let's get you in that loan. How about that?
Yep, they want you indebted. They want your bad choices on paper. You can't make bad choices unless there's paperwork involved.
Well, I guess interest is
Yep.
what they're after.
Yep, they are. That's why a lot of these car dealerships have their own like little mini bank. It's not a bank, but it's a loan program. It's because the interest rates are through the fucking roof.
Yep.
You're gonna buy that car twice, brother. Only thing they love more than making a sale is seeing a brand new recruit from the military walk through the door and ask for a Dodge Charger. They know they are going to have that booty haul, and you will be paying to the day you die.
That was one thing when I was doing a lot of stuff around Fort Campbell. There was a lot of nice vehicles.
Yep, that's the first thing a boot does. Gets himself a loan he'll never pay off. Gets himself a car he'll wreck within a week.
Well, at least the college will be paid for by the military, by the government. That is a plus.
Oh,
so
I
if they
love
want to
it.
go buy a car,
I got out of basic. I got at my first duty station. And I was in the same situation. I was like, I need a car. I was pissing off my sergeant because I was like, can I get a ride to work in the morning every day? He's like, get yourself a fucking car already. I was like, okay. So I went out there to the dealership and they're trying to upsell me on a whole bunch of stuff. Like,
did you get the undercoating?
The what now?
Undercoating.
I got a Ford Focus. I don't know what that, brother. I walked over to that and I said, that piece of shit right there. And they're like, are you sure you want that? I was like, yeah, $10,000. That's it. Here's 8 of it. Let's go.
I remember that Ford Focus.
Man, that thing fell apart. I drove that thing till it disintegrated.
Yeah. What'd you get afterwards? I don't remember.
Truck I'm driving now.
Oh, so you've only had 2 vehicles in the past
20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't care about cars, man. If it hauls my big fat ass from point A to point B, it serves the purpose. I don't care how it looks, how it sounds, or how it runs.
That's the way my dad was with pickup trucks. It don't have to look fancy because it's going to get dinged and banged up by hauling crap around.
Yeah, no, I was hauling chicken feed in mine, and I'm like, man, it's a farm truck. It's got to get my chicken feed from one point to another, and that's it. I'm going to say something. I know I'm going to offend somebody, and I don't care. But I have never met anyone in the history of man that looked at a truck and it was noisy as fuck and just like all tricked out and went, damn, I got a boner.
I got to have that.
God damn, that's a dude right there. No one does that, man. It's just a car. Yeah, sure, it looks nice, but it's like, man, no one's going to be like, oh, man, I wish I was that guy. Or at least I've never been like that. I've been like, that's a noisy POS, and I really don't care about it. Looks uncomfortable.
No, I can't remember the name of the car that was popular when we were in high school. And everybody would trick it out and put that weird muffler system on it, make it sound like a pack of bees.
Yeah, the glass packs.
The glass packs.
Yeah. Well, there's like
Honda Civic.
Yeah, Honda Civics. Man, everyone had one of those. Like, everyone talking now is like, man, those were the greatest cars ever. And I'm like, I never rode in one that wasn't a rattly piece of shit.
I'm like, was it? Was it now?
Bro, it's 4 bean cans, a little bit of fuel inside of it.
The Ford Escort I had was okay.
Yeah.
It was no Geo Metro.
I miss the days of those mini trucks, though. Like, not lowered minis, but, like the S10. The GMC Sonoma, I think it was.
That's what I had.
They killed those little trucks, and that made me so mad because they were efficient. They had the gas mileage of a car, and they could haul like a truck. And it was like, this is the work truck of America. This is how everyone gets around.
Yeah. And how I got
Datsuns,
around.
Yeah. It's just... And they killed it for the SUV. You notice everything is either an SUV or a car as big as an SUV now.
Or the trucks that are huge.
Yeah.
Way too big.
Yeah, bro, he ain't never, like, you can tell someone ain't never hauled anything in their life with it, too.
No.
It's like, why do you have a truck?
Yeah, they buy a $80,000 truck just to what? What are you moving?
I don't know.
It looks in pristine condition. You're not...
Yeah, and jack them up, and then they put a toolbox in the back, and it's like, you want to know how I know you don't use that toolbox? Because your ass ain't climbing 14 feet up in the air every time you need a tool. I guarantee it.
No, my dad just makes me get up there and get it.
Get up there and 10 foot in the sky and get a hammer and a wrench.
And even now, I have trouble getting up on the tailgate. I'm like, okay.
My truck's a standard, and I can't climb in the back anymore without being like, well, this is where I live now. I can't get back down. How do I get out of this thing? Everything pops and crackles when I'm getting up in there, and I'm like, I am too high. I'm in danger. Can't get down.
Do they make little step ladders you could?
They do, but I don't. I don't know. I don't want to know about it. As little as I got to get up in the back of that thing, it's like, this is not worth it. I'll just fall down and hope the neighbors get me. That's all I'm going to do. Just fall in the yard.
Jump out and hope for the best. Tuck and roll.
Yeah. Speaking of which, guess what time it is?
What time it is?
We're at the 55-minute mark, and it's time to stretch and take a walk. So we'll take a little break here, and we'll catch you after the break. Thanks for listening to the first hour.
Later.
Bye. I'll be back in a bit.
Got coins in a jar by the sink in the dark. Small change, big dreams spilling through my hands. I count it slow, like rain on glass. Every little bill is a map back home. Oh, I don't want gold. I want enough to keep the heat on in the day so. Oh, stack by stack, let it come easy. Let it stay close, let it treat me kindly. Money, money, stay on my side. Money, 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 make it feel like pay the rent, fill my plate. Money, money, stay a little late. Money, money, soft in my palm. Money, money, keep me calm. Oh, shoes by the door, new hope in the drawer. A folded 20, like a secret note. I've seen it vanish faster than smoke. So I save a little and let it grow. Oh, I don't want gold. I want enough to keep the heat on in the day so. Oh, stack by stack, let it come easy. Let it stay close, let it treat me kindly. Money, money, stay on my side. Money, money, make it feel like pay the rent, fill my plate. Money, money, stay a little late. Money, money, soft in my palm. Money, money, keep me calm. No rush, no race, just a steady flow. A little more than I needed before. I won't chase what burns too fast. I want a calm room and enough to last. Stay on my side. Make it feel like pay the rent, fill my plate. Money, money, stay a little late. Money, money, soft in my palm. Money, money, keep me calm.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Brookport Best Friends, the Brookport Best Friends podcast. The words kind of get stuck in my mouth sometimes.
It's all right. It's all right.
I'm Brian, and this is Brad.
Hello, it's Brad.
And we are doing hour 2. We were talking about financial stuff before. Basically me talking about things I know nothing about as usual.
Yeah, but you talk with such conviction that it I believe it.
Oh, I've learned the secret to life is just acting like you know what you're doing and acting like you belong and you can go anywhere and do anything.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah, get yourself a step ladder and a onesie suit or a coveralls and just walk in and say, "Hey, I'm here for the problem in the back," and no one will stop you. Just like with how do you think Trump got to be president? He talked about things he knew nothing about and everyone believed him.
Well, yeah. Even his book that he supposedly wrote wasn't it a ghostwriter?
Yeah, I think so. I hope that didn't pick up, but I bet it did. All right. Anyway.
The computer making noises.
Yeah, we're too far along to start over. I'm sorry. Just deal with it. OneDrive decided now was the time to alert me that I need to update OneDrive. And guess what? I've never used OneDrive in my life.
Oh, but you need to update that.
Yeah, I know.
For what now?
Now I'm going to get off on a topic, and this I do know about. Is that the cloud services? I know everyone who has a computer has ever heard of cloud services. Can you guess what that is?
It's just a backup server.
Yes, it is just someone else's computer. Instead of saving files on your computer, it saves it on someone else's computer, which can be lost just as easy.
Yeah, I notice everything now is in the cloud. Everything, and they want you to buy more cloud storage.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, if it's non-existent, if it's up in the poof in the clouds.
Yeah, no. The cloud is just a series of servers somewhere.
Yeah.
They can get rained on they're in a building. It's not like they're out in the farm next to some cows or something. But it is just a series of computers.
These are the free range servers that we have here.
And over here is the server farm where we keep the servers right next to old Bessie here.
Actual farm.
Yeah. It's not in a barn next to some cow crap. It's actually in a building, a warehouse probably. But man, it's just horse shit. It's just a scam. It's all a scam, selling you on things you already have,
like storage.
Yeah. Yeah, like most people have like a terabyte of storage on their computer, and they will probably never fill that SOB up. I'm a person that saves everything and has multiple like games on my computer, and I've got like 1/10 of my computer filled up.
How many songs is a terabyte?
I can't pause it. Like each one, like a megabyte would be what, 100,000 bytes. So it's like, and a song is usually 1 megabyte, so. And a terabyte would be like 1 trillion of those or whatever.
Oh, Jesus. Isn't there such thing as a petabyte now?
I have no idea.
Like they keep finding more and more ways to make the storage smaller and hold more.
The crap, like that is like microchipping is amazing if you look into it. It's like the amount of like microscopic detail that this like chip is, to where it is like actually like gold wire. In what is it? I forget what it's called. But either way, that small little tiny infinitesimal thing is storing what used to take an entire room.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
And they're also talking about, I think, what was it, diamonds that they're going to try to store information on somehow.
Now that I don't know, that they manufacture diamonds, like you can make man-made diamonds, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Ain't like looking into computer stuff, which I'm a computer major, is like it pulls back the mask a little bit and you get to see the inner workings of everything, and it's like, man, this is just a series of ones and zeros over and over again. And then you get into like a higher thing, which is like binary, and then you get into hexadecimal, which is where you add A and you go all the way up to F. Wait, I think it is F. It might be E. But either way, you that gives you like, and each one of those letters is the number 10. So the possibilities is like 1 through 9, and then 0, and then it goes to A. Because you can't have 1, 1, because that's yes. So you got to get into A1, which is yes, and no. It's weird. That's the best way I can describe it, and I'm not very good at describing it. But either way, the hexadecimal added like infinite, like oh, damn near infinite possibilities with that. And then they're trying to add, they're getting to where they're like, well, let's add another letter onto that. Instead of E, let's add G, which completely quadruples the equation that is possible with this computing.
That just went right over my head.
It's just like it's a series of switches. Like if you had a house and it was nothing but light switches, and each one of those lights changes an individual like little screen, and that total screen is how you get a picture, and that entire picture is just pixels, and a pixel is just one byte, and it's either on or off, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
And that's how babies are made.
I probably should have paid more attention in the past 25 years
Yeah.
to computer and computer stuff, because I feel like I'm at the stage where we were making fun of our parents for not knowing how to get rid of 12 o'clock from flashing on the VCR.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in that frame of mind with these computers these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, I was amazed you didn't even own you had like the Mac in there or whatever, but you didn't really have a computer up until a few years ago. I was like, what in the
Yeah, a couple
how?
of years ago.
How have you made it this long without dealing with computers?
The phone. I didn't need it until the phone started doing everything for you.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, everything's in the cloud and everything's on your phone. So you don't need a good tower unless you're doing video editing, sound editing, or gaming.
Yeah, the tower and a home PC opens up a million doors, man. Information at the fingertips.
Is on the phone, yeah, but you can't. Well, hold on. Can you do AI stuff on the phone?
I don't know. I hate phones. I'm prehistoric now myself. I'm like, I don't like phone. Phone not efficient. I don't like it. Where keyboard at?
Well, now, it seemed like everything at work was done on the phone.
Yeah.
Everything.
I hate it. They were like, I was signing up for that job where I was going to do a census, and they're like, here's a Apple iPhone. I'm like, I don't want that piece of shit, man. I don't want an iPhone. I don't want to learn how to use it. Just give me a laptop and I'll roll with that.
Did they give you a laptop?
No, I didn't even take the job.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I did all the sign up, and then the hospital called me and they offered me a pretty good pay for the job I was getting. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. I was like, I'm not doing a census. And then I ended up hating the hospital and probably should have just kept the census job.
Yeah, but that's only temporary. That's not lasting that long.
No.
But it would have been, I guess, good for the time because
Yeah.
you really had nothing else.
No.
And like the gig economy, I was talking about that earlier. My brother was talking about that where he lives. Everybody's got a secondary side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about, I had the idea for DoorDash and all that delivery stuff years and years ago, but I guess I didn't have the technical infrastructure to see this through to fruition because basically everybody's becoming a delivery driver.
Yeah.
Everybody, just to make a few extra shekels here and there.
That's a nightmare to where it's like you have a full-time job and then you have to have an extra job just to make ends meet. It's like that is a broken system and people can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah. It also makes it confusing whenever you yourself is a professional package deliverer with a name badge and a big old van, and then you see people just out delivering in their cars, and then you go up to a house, which I did, and I saw them. They were getting their Walmart sacks out of the car and putting them up on the porch. I thought they lived there. And I said, is it okay if I just leave this here? He said, I don't know, man. I don't live here. He said, I'm just delivering for Walmart. Oh, okay. Well, without anything saying who you are, and just out of your personal vehicle, getting to wear your regular clothes, I can't tell who's who.
Yeah. Like that's one thing I can't get behind is like ordering groceries through like an app. It's like I don't go to the grocery store with a plan to begin with. I'm just like, what sounds good once I get there? Yeah. It's usually like, I'm going to get some ribs or I'm going to go with this and this. And sometimes I'm like, I'm just going to get spaghetti. And It's impulse buying. I don't plan my groceries, so I can't possibly get on an app and pick out every individual thing I'm going to want because I don't know if I want it or not.
Well, if it is stuff that you do normally get, half the time they're out of it, then they will substitute it for you. and
Yeah,
I
no.
hate that.
Hell no.
Well, that's not what I wanted.
No. Now, when I picked a rack of ribs, what the hell made you think that that was going to transfer to a 12-pack of toilet paper? This is not a reasonable substitution. I'm not. You got the cart before the horse. I need the toilet paper after I have the ribs, not before.
Like, I only thought that the rich had personal shoppers, but now everybody has one.
Yep. Yeah. I
Get on the Walmart app, and my mom takes full advantage of that as well.
That's a hell of a drive, though, out to your parents' place, though, from Walmart. How's that?
It's not terrible. You're going from exit 4 to 37 on the Illinois side. You just got to make sure that the I-24 bridge is not backed up to freaking Reedland.
Oh, yeah. Though I have not taken I-24 in probably 2 years now, or a year at least.
I chance it every once in a while, and I'll try to get to Brookport via exit 37 versus going the Brookport Bridge, which is now seeing a lot more traffic due to the I-24 bridge having the work done, and now that they've closed the Wycliffe to Cairo bridge, which which was a semi route 62 to get to Cairo and out through there. Now that it's closed, they're having to reroute.
I don't think I've ever. I might have taken that bridge like once or twice in my entire life.
Well, it's not very fun. It's not the best bridge, and the Brookport Bridge is not the best bridge either.
No, it terrifies people. It's kind of funny.
Got people so upset. I worked with a lady. She said that she was going about 5 miles an hour across it, white knuckling the steering wheel. And when she got off on the Kentucky side, right before the smoke shop, there's that little place you can pull off. She said, I had to pull off there and smoke a cigarette or two to calm my nerves down, because that absolutely. And knowing the people's fear of the bridges, I looked up some quotes from some people that have taken the bridge that haven't been used to it like we have growing up with it all of our lives. And I figured I'd read maybe one or two things.
I was so scared.
This is from Instagram. Homes by Mary Lou.
Oh,
Shout out to Mary Lou. Let's see here. I never know how to pinch a butt cheek that hard till yesterday. When I realized my navigation took me to the Brookport Bridge to go to Paducah from Illinois. So narrow. And I guess locals driving over the limit. Smiley face. There's a little smiley face. It was windy and a little cold, but I was sweating. Yeah, that sounds about right. And this one's from Reddit. Jet lag the game. And this was posted 6 days ago. The fact it isn't lit up at night either baffles me. Pure darkness on Hell Bridge. Then God forbid a crash happens, you are trapped on this. You know, we don't even think about that, but yeah, there is no lights at night.
I think about being the trap part because I'm a bit claustrophobic. Like, I fear the I-24 more than the Brookport Bridge.
I do too, right now.
Because, like, that, being trapped on that is like, oh, God. Like, if there's a wreck on the Brookport Bridge, it's like, man, I'll just get off and walk. I'll just walk the rest of the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I will walk down, not get off the bridge. I'm going to just get off and walk on air the rest of the way.
Leave the car and somebody else will get it.
They'd call me when this is all fixed. But, like, the I-24 is like, I am stopped in the middle of Idiot City, and I never know when an Indian H-1B truck driver is going to come full blast down through here and plow through me and 20 other drivers. This is a nightmare. That is what I fear the most on I-24.
Mm-hmm.
And scary.
There was a story of that person driving through the construction, and there was no floor, there was no bottom to the bridge, and they just went right down.
Holy shit.
They had to jump one or two of those spots in order to land in their final resting spot.
God, but how do you not pay attention?
Them big old orange barrels are there for a reason.
Yeah.
I've learned.
Those are in case you get thirsty.
Some are filled with water. When my dad was a truck driver, Lord help us, my dad being a truck driver. Anyway, he wasn't letting somebody merge. Which,
God, I hate that.
You're kind of supposed to do that little zipper technique. You go, then you go, then you go, then you go.
Yeah.
But he's like, I ain't letting you in. They ended up hitting one of them orange barrels full of water. And he said, like water splashing. He's like, well, should have got over back then.
I don't get the competitive, like, oh, well, this person's trying to get around me. Well, they obviously just pissed in my face and it's an insult. It's like, man, now if someone comes pulling up and like cuts 3 or 4 people and tries to get in, no, you're not getting in. You don't follow the rules, idiot. But like just a regular person, it's like you said, the zipper technique. You go, I go. You go, I go. But like the people that are afraid of Brookport Bridge is hilarious.
It is funny. It is funny.
Dear diary, I met the worst bridge in the history of the world. Oh.
I have talked to one guy. He said that he would not cross it until it was empty. I was like, well, how do you know when it's going to be empty?
Yeah.
And then he said if somebody else is driving, he would shut his eyes so he wouldn't.
Oh.
If he was not
I was
driving,
like, holy fuck, that guy's...
somebody else had to be driving, but he would shut his eyes over the bridge just not to. And every once in a while, if I'm in, let's say, St. Louis or Nashville, and you're doing what they call the Merry Mixers, them big things that loop around up, that makes me kind of vertigo-ish a little bit.
Every time I went to St. Louis, I was more nervous about those bridges than I've ever been Brookport Bridge. Man, those are scary because it's like, man, this is... The bridges going in every direction and no one seems to know where they're going. It's just a terrifying experience.
Oh, well. Another story about my dad driving. We go into St. Louis, we take a wrong exit, and then we go out of St. Louis. Then we get back on the road we were in. We get into St. Louis once again, find a different off-ramp that took us right back out of town. 4 times in and out of St. Louis. We're just trying to find the zoo. It's got to be around here somewhere. It's like if you didn't have GPS back then, it was just trial and error.
That's scary as fuck. I don't like cities. I'm an old man. Again, I don't like leaving the comfort of my house. Like last time I went to St. Louis, this guys was like, hey, let's go see a ball. This guy's a couple of coworkers at the hospital with me. They're like, hey, it's one of my coworkers' birthday. He's like, you want to go to St. Louis with us? I said, sure. And I before I even thought about it, I had said yes. And I'm like, why did I agree to that? And then like, I don't care about baseball, and I don't particularly care about St. Louis, so why am I going? But I went, and like, I had such a freaking nervous breakdown getting into that city because I was riding with them, and they were driving, and I was just like, oh my god, I hate everything. Like, there's people everywhere, and there's traffic everywhere, and I'm just overstimulated. I'm like, I'm not having a good time. I just want to go home. So I just ended up staying in the hotel room and sleeping the entire time I was there. I didn't even go to the ball game.
You didn't even go to the game?
No. I know there's baseball fans listening, but let me tell you, baseball is about the most boring sport you could pick. I hate baseball. Like, even the players look like they're miserable. So it's like, man, this is the most boring sport. It's not even a sport. It's like fucking 20 dudes standing in the field waiting for the game to end. I hate baseball.
I mean, it's like we were talking earlier about soccer and hockey. It's with the fans. You want to be around everybody else that's there for the same reason you are.
I don't even like them.
It's a fellowship thing.
Yeah. I don't even like hanging around with baseball fans because it's like
they talk about stats.
Yeah.
So and so hit a.
But I got Grabitsky going to hitting 103 this season. Bow wow, Grabinski, big game, wow. It's like, who the fuck cares, man? You know what happens at the end of the season? Nothing.
They get paid to do nothing.
They make 30 times your salary while you sit like a fat chud and slurp down piss water beer and eat hot dogs. And then like, oh man, we won the big game this time. We're really gonna get them next season. What is the wee shit? You got a mouse in your pocket? You're not on the team, you idiot. You ain't getting a damn dime of this World Series or whatever it is. Those motherfuckers would not piss on you if you were on fire, and that was the only way to put you out. What makes you worship them so much?
Yeah, you got to be a part of something.
The Cardinals. What about the Cubbies? Oh wow, the Cubbies.
I never understood the Cardinal Cub rivalry. I'm like, they're so close together.
I don't know.
And one team is winning and the other one's not.
I don't know, man. It's like, I don't get when people who are like root for teams that are nowhere near them either. Like, again, you're here in Southern Illinois and in Kentucky, and you're rooting for like the Cubs or like someone like some team that's halfway across the fucking world, like I don't know, Giants or whatever. And it's like, they don't even represent where you're from.
New York had the lockdown there for a while on all everybody's favorite teams.
Yankees or whatever.
Yeah, they won every World Series because they could buy the best players.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You're not even rooting for the home team. It's just whoever they collected a bunch of like athletes, and they're not from the area. So it's not, you're not rooting for the New York team. You're rooting for the team that New York bought.
Right.
So who the fuck cares? It's like, oh, bad the game. It's gonna pay $35 million for this guy. Wow. So what?
They trade all the time.
Yeah.
The trading of people.
Yeah, you were just jerking this guy off last season, and now he's playing for the Manta Rays or whoever the fuck it is, and now you're like, I don't like him.
What was his name? Pujols?
I have no idea.
He was the Cardinal player, and then he got traded off to somebody else, and then everybody was like, boo.
I don't like him now. He has a different colored jersey.
Yeah, he plays for a different town.
Yeah.
Or outfit, whatever.
I can't see the outline of his wiener in red and white no more. It's in blue and white. I hate it. Who cares?
They should be wearing a cup.
Write him a fucking love letter already, weirdo. You fucking turbo dork. I'm getting pretty vicious. I have a very low opinion of sports fans. I'm sorry.
The best time I had at the ballpark was we had these box seats, and it was bottomless beer and all the hot dogs and sausages you could handle on like a little buffet table. And I was like, you know what? I'm here for the beer and the dogs. Let's do that. I think I paid attention to the game maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah, last game I went to, I think, was when Cincinnati played Cardinals. And it was back when McGuire was on his home run spree.
Yeah.
And I was behind home plate and seeing one of his special home runs or whatever. And I could give a shit less, man. The whole time I was thinking, I was like, man, I'm hot. I don't care. I've been sitting here for 4 hours and nothing has happened. The only time where it's like anything interesting happens is when McGuire's up to bat and he's hitting a home run. Why don't we just skip the fucking game and play home runs derby with this guy? Just let him get out there and swat the ball as hard as he can for an hour.
Or let everybody juice up.
Yeah.
Not saying that he was juiced up.
He was, dude. I mean, you could see the track marks in his under his eyelids.
Look at him, though. Just look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and, what was it, Barry Bonds?
Yeah.
I think both of them were shooting up.
Yeah.
The muscle juice there. And
they're like 90% of sports is just dudes on steroids.
Well,
breaking records.
I think they were talking about having a league or a bunch of games where everybody gets to juice up. And you get to see the best of the best.
Yeah, well, they're not. I don't know. I'm of two opinions here. On the one hand, let these juice heads go to town and die at 43 or whatever. I don't care. They're making the decision. And then the other hand, it's like technically they're not the best of the best. They're on like artificial sweeteners, basically.
Right. But it's what you could be and then some.
Yeah.
Just a little extra help, a little extra nudge
Yeah.
in the right direction.
Yeah, if you're going to enforce the rules, it's got to be uniform, though. It's either everyone can juice up or no one can juice up.
All right. Well, we'll have the Juice Up League, and then we'll have the non-juice league.
Like with pro wrestling, pro wrestling, there was the big scandal in the 90s where it turned out Hulk Hogan had done like steroids, and it's like you really looked at them dudes and thought, yeah, those guys are natural. You know, Flintstone vitamins turned Hulk Hogan into the 6'7", 40-inch python's monster that he was.
No.
You can suck down as many Flintstones chewables as you want, and you will never get 1/10 of that size.
You need a little help. I'm not a workout person by any stretch of the imagination, but there was a short stint where I was going to the gym every day.
Mm-hmm.
And you need some sort of little extra boost, extra help to maintain that type of physique.
I don't want that type of physique. I'd rather just be naturally healthy and naturally fit. And I'm not, but I'd rather be that. Like, it's never crossed my mind as like, man, I really need to look like an oiled up weirdo. Like, I really need to be so swole that I can't touch both hands together. It's like, no, just athletic, strong. That's all I care about.
Same here.
And I ain't injecting nothing into my taint just to get
little TRT.
Yeah. I don't like needles, so why would I get into that? Yeah, I got to inject them myself. No, I have to be knocked out to do any dental work, let alone freaking.
Like, is there a topical cream we could use for this? I can just rub it on my elbows twice a week and boom, I'm peak physical condition.
Yeah. Muscle cream. Rub it on.
A salve.
You're gonna watch the big game, though. You're gonna watch the big game. He's gonna break his record last year. Oh, wow.
Now, they asked me, do you like sports? And I was like, could care less about all of it.
No.
Every single one of them. Football never got into.
No. Even when I was like into MMA and stuff and doing like jiu-jitsu and boxing and crap, I was still like, I don't know who's actually a fighter still. I don't know who's retired and who's still around. I just don't.
The window of that career is so short.
Yeah. That's a hard ass life, man. Even I trained like that for about a year, and I was like, I broke my toe. I put my tooth through my bottom lip one time, and I'm like, this is hard. Mm-hmm. I'm not even fighting, and I'm getting hurt. How in the hell?
And then there's the staph infection from the dirty mats at the gym.
No. Oh, God. I showered the moment I got home, and I scrubbed hard.
Yeah. Sometimes that don't even matter. Like if you got one tiny little cut and then whatever it is from the mat seeps in there.
Yeah.
That scares me.
Yeah. You were constantly rolling with strangers, and like it was, I loved it and I hated it at the same time.
I liked it. It's just that I couldn't move for 3 weeks after I did my
that was one session.
One session of it. That's how out of shape I was.
Yeah.
I could not
That's what
move.
I said, you know, you're gonna find out you haven't used certain muscles in all your life, and you're gonna use them tonight. You're not gonna be able to get up in the morning.
They found them, and I did. I had to roll out of bed into the floor and then try to pick myself up from there.
Yeah,
because my lower back, there was no moving.
That's why the first time I walked in there, I was like, oh, I'm beat the hell up. And I went back anyway. I was like, I don't care. Just going to keep at it until it got normal. And that's what I did. And I got to where I did it 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday morning. Well, Fridays too, if I was off. It was good exercise. I felt better than I ever felt in my life.
Yeah, and everybody was doing the jiu-jitsu thing to number 1, learn a martial art, and number 2, to get some good exercise.
Yeah, and it was good exercise, man. I packed on quite a bit of muscle, and I got pretty in shape, and I learned some skills, and Used them at the hospital a couple times. That was kind of fun.
Do what?
Yeah.
You put the jujitsu training to use
Yeah.
on the job. See, I wouldn't know how to handle myself in
Well,
that type of situation.
That's why you do jujitsu. So
Right,
you know
right.
how to handle
Right.
yourself.
That's why I needed to keep going back.
Yeah. You gave up. We did passing guard. That's like the very first thing.
Well, like I said, I was out for 3 weeks. That's how long it took for my lower back to finally start feeling better. 3 weeks.
Yeah. Oh man.
And in that 3 week period, I was like, nope, never again, no more, not doing this.
I was so disappointed because I bought you a one-time class, and I bought CW a one-time class, and you at least showed up once. CW never showed up, and I was so disappointed. I was like, fellas, come on, this is awesome. It hurts, but it's awesome.
Yeah. If I could do it like once a month, maybe, and not have to roll out of bed, I was like, man, I can't be doing this. I got to go and do my job while my lower back is absolutely killing me.
I would do like a 12-hour shift and then immediately go and do jujitsu. I'd do 5:45 at the plant in the morning, and then I'd be the first one at the disarming door. Be like, yo, I gotta go. I got class in 15 minutes, and literally driving straight to class after that and doing 2 hours of training and then going home and basically falling down dead.
Yeah, I would be actual dead.
I had enough energy to wash the stink off of me for the day. And I don't even know if I dried half the time. I just flopped into bed.
Let the sheets dry you.
Yeah. Just sit there with the fan on me. I slept like a baby, though, after every single...
Oh, I bet.
I was done. I lost my temper a couple times just for how tired I was, and I really regret it, but it is what it is, man. I had a big guy. There's this one guy, and he was a teacher at Murray State, and he was a good dude. He was very heavy and very big, and I was always like of the opinion that I don't train with the people I want. I train with whoever I'm given, because the fight I'm not gonna get to pick my opponent in a real fight. I'm gonna have to. Someone's gonna pick me, so I need to just go with whoever. And me and him got stuck a lot, and I can see why, because he was very big and very hard to move, and he just lay on me whenever we do a takedown, and if I messed it up, he just lay on top of me. And his entire weight was close to 400 pounds. And he'd just be crushing me, and I'd be like, I should not be tapping out to someone just crushing me. But I'm beat. I just did a 12-hour shift, and now I'm sitting here laying under a 400-pound man. I'm having to try to make room to get my elbow in there and do a sweep or a switch position. I just don't have the energy. The gas is on empty already.
Right.
It's an uphill battle, so it was like I got mad a couple times at him. It wasn't his fault. I felt like a bastard.
Well, I do remember the jiu-jitsu tournament you went to. The guy basically did the same.
He was about that size.
Maneuver and just laid on you.
And I had not eaten breakfast.
Like, what are you supposed to do when the guy just lays there?
Well, I knew what to do. I was just like, all right, I'm going to wait, and he's going to eventually try to advance his position because it's 2-0. I mean, surely he's going to go for a submission or something. He did not. He laid there. And I'd sit there. I'd start to work a little bit, and he'd just crush me with more weight. And I was like, again, I didn't have the energy to push him off, so I was just like, fuck it. I whatever. And the time expired, and the score was 2-0, and that was my last tournament.
Was it your first tournament?
No, that was my second.
Second one.
First one was down in Tennessee. You remember? Oh, I don't know if you went to that one.
We did the one in Clarksville.
Yeah, that one was the first one. The second one was here in Paducah.
Oh, see, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. I went to that one. That's the one where the guy just laid on me.
Well, the guy in Tennessee just laid on you too.
Was that there was a no-gi tournament I went to in Tennessee, and that guy was big. He tried a couple of submissions. No, he tried to advance. I started out with a standing collar and elbow, or a collar choke, baseball bat choke standing, basically, because I was like, "Whoa, this works. I'm in business," but it didn't work. And he moved, and we did a takedown, and I went for a sweep, and he tried to go for an arm bar, and I was too strong for him to do the arm bar. I kept wiggling my arm free, and basically I spent all my energy like I always do, and I was just like, well, the gas tank's empty. I'm not lost, but I'm not going to win. So
yeah, when you were manhandling that position there, I
Yeah.
heard somebody next to us in the crowd that was rooting for the
Yeah.
other guy. But when he saw you do that, he was like, "Oh my gosh, he's strong."
He had me in an Americana, which is where my arm is at an L. And he's like, he had it locked in, and I over the topped his ass. His
Yeah.
entire body went, "Roar!" I did that twice. And I'm like, well, the gas is empty. There's nothing left.
Yeah. Once you exert that amount of pressure
Yeah.
twice.
He went for it the third time, but by then I had like wiggled my arm straight. And I was like, all right, well, I'm no longer in the L, so I'm good. I was just like, but I don't have anything to fucking. I can't sweep him. I'm too tired to do anything. Like I get gassed walking, so this is done. I get out of breath from breathing. Is what I'm saying.
And it seems like jiu-jitsu is a lot about playing the waiting game.
Yeah, it's not getting yourself into a situation where you got to do that to begin with. And I had messed up by being lazy with it. I was always like, yeah, I like to play a counter game. I like the people to go for something. Because if they get real monofocused on something that they're doing, then I can counter real easy.
Right.
Like a sweep or like go with my own submission and they won't be looking for it. And that don't work sometimes,
Right.
as I've learned. But that's what happened in that tournament. I got gassed fighting out of that twice, and I just laid on my back and was just staring at the lights, being like, I'm disappointed in myself. I should have won because I was stronger than him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't understand the scoring system either.
Well, I think he went for a takedown, and I think we went into a neutral position, so he didn't get any points, and I didn't either, but we were both on the ground now. I let him, like, do whatever, because, again, I'm trying to conserve my energy and counterplay like an idiot rather than being aggressive, and it just got to that point where he was, like, throwing an Americana on me over and over again, and I'm just powering out of it.
Yep.
And it gassed me good.
Well, then what was the second tournament that I did not?
That was the second tournament. That was the Paducah tournament.
Oh.
The
see.
Clarksville tournament was the one where I was in full gi, and the big tall guy that was like 6'2" or 3 or something. He had like a couple 100 pounds on me too, or he had at least 50.
Yeah, it was a big guy.
That was in Clarksville, and he went for an arm bar, and I powered out of it once, and then I was like, I locked myself up to where my arm couldn't be extended anymore, but I didn't sweep or I didn't, advance my position at all, and I lost for points. This is shit. No.
I mean, jiu-jitsu's a big thing. I still think it's a big thing.
Yeah.
You just don't hear about it as much as you used to.
It's still big and it's still like around, but a lot of people are realizing that the tournaments is like people play for points. They're not playing to win. And it's really boring to watch when someone is like, well, I've swept you. Now I'm going to lay on you for 5 minutes. It's like, you're not advancing. You're not throwing the submission. You're not doing jujitsu. You looked at the scoreboard and it said 2-0. Now you're not advancing. And the guy, like me being fat and lazy and out of energy, I'm not advancing and I'm not countering because I'm sitting there like, all right, one explosive move is all I need to beat this guy. And it never comes because he's not going to do anything.
Right. And then you look over at the mat next to you and they got some, 8, 9, 10-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
And they were kind of amusing.
Yeah, boy, let me tell you what is the most dangerous of all the things to enter in a jiu-jitsu tournament is the 18 to 21-year-old white belt. God help you. You are breaking bones and you're going to the hospital if you do that.
What?
They just spin like a freaking washing machine and they're going to hurt you. They're going to hurt them. They don't care. Like, that's why it's like, why are you dropping to your butt? It's like, because this motherfucker don't know what he's doing and he's going to drag me down to his level. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm going to the ground and he can work from there. How about that?
The white belt with something to prove.
Yeah. Because we're all amped up. We're rolling with a stranger in a tournament and there's people watching. So your adrenaline's through the roof and the pressure's through the roof. And the first thing you do is just get all furious and start freaking grabbing and throwing and twisting. It's like, no, it's like all bets are off, man. That's why I was like, I'm so glad I'm in the master level for the old men.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, all of us know that we have places to be tomorrow.
Right.
We're going to look at one another and go, let's just lay down. We'll go from there.
And then afterwards, be like, "Want to go grab a burger?"
Yeah. That I did like about it at that level again is because no one's really like there to like hurt one another. It's always like, damn, you're strong. It's like, man, you got me good. You won. Congratulations. You shake hands. You bullshit with the guy afterwards. It's pretty cool. It's like, man, we're fighting over a $15 tin medal. None of us are going to the Olympics after this.
Right.
Chill out now. Again, those 18 to 21-year-old white belt division, again, those people think that their next match is the Abu Dhabi Grand Slam. And they're going to hurt you to get there. It's just a tornado of flesh and bones. God, stop. It's not that serious.
I don't remember seeing the white belt division when we were in Clarksville.
Well, they try not, I guess the tournaments, they try not to put them near us old ass bastards because it's like, if they hurt us, we're losing our temper.
They do it all up front.
Yeah.
Get them out of the way. And then
Yeah, they were first. The masters level, which is old people, is like usually towards the end. It's like, all right, all the energy's gone. Let's get the old guys out of here. They're gonna flop over once and be like, all right, I'm good. Let's go home.
They got to hit the early bird special.
Yeah.
They got places to be.
Yeah. Jesus. But like just going in there and you'd be like, all right, please don't take this too seriously, man. It's just training, but with medals involved.
Like, was there no like prize purse money involved?
No. You just get a medal, gold, silver, bronze.
And you had to pay to enter.
Yeah. It was like $120 for entry fee.
So you could get a medal.
Yep. And a ranking. That
Oh,
was it.
okay. So it's ranked.
Yeah. Oh, not like a belt, but it was like you get a place in their system. And you'd represent your school, which again, I was Royce Gracie Academy, and there's other schools there, and some people take it real serious. I'm sure you saw the people running around with the team shirts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And it was like I was the only person there from my entire academy, me and like 2 or 3 other people, and they were like, "It's not that serious, dude. I'm not."
But your place where you trained was a greasy institution, so
yep,
that's got credibility right there in and of itself.
Yeah, it does. I mean, the training's good, but it's not a tournament school. It's a self-defense school.
Oh, is that how they classified it?
Yeah, like the regular the tournament schools are like they train for the system of rules, the points and stuff. It's like, oh, if you do a takedown and you lay on him for 5 minutes, you win. And like the self-defense school is like, you're not worried about points. You're worrying about finishing a fight, which again, on a tournament, it doesn't matter. A win is a win, but
right.
It's a different worldview. Like we did a lot of stand-up stuff. We did a lot of kicking and punching and stuff. And a tournament school wouldn't do that because you can't kick and punch in a tournament.
Oh, okay. I see. I did not know that.
Yeah, like my school did knife defense and gun. Well, gun defense was barely because it's like if someone has a gun, you've lost already.
Right.
But
you can't do that little Jackie Chan move where you
no
flip the gun around backwards. And...
Hell no. I do nothing fast, let alone snatch a gun out of someone's head. We had this awesome training tool, like it was a knife, but it was a taser. It was shaped like a knife, so it was like you if you got stabbed, you'd get shocked, and it felt like you got like lightly tased. I love that thing. I love training with it. I loved like getting shocked with it. I thought it was fun.
That does sound like fun. Chasing somebody around with a knife-shaped shocker.
Yeah, and it was there because it's supposed to feel like you're getting cut and let you know, like, but it don't. It's just like you remember when you take the old clickers out of the barbecue,
the
lighter,
right,
and you shock each other with it. It's that, but a knife.
Okay,
you just. It was like I trained with somebody, and she was an older lady, and I was like, all right, well, we'll train with it like this, and like you're supposed to start out like in a clutch, and she had to get the knife out and stab me with it. Well, the moment they said go, I had my arm around her, I picked the knife off and stuck it behind my back, and she's reaching back to try to stab me. She's like, where is it? And I'm just laughing because like, I don't know. You better stab me. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. But I didn't mind getting shocked by that thing. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I didn't even know that was an option that you could get something like that.
Yeah, that's for training knife defense. But yeah,
I just want to chase my dog around with it. Get back here.
I don't mind getting shocked that bad. I've kind of learned, but I don't want to get shocked like real bad. But like little pops or something like that, it don't bother me too much.
I got buzzed one good time by a fluorescent light tube.
Oh,
I was changing the bulb and I got my finger too close to the point of contact, and it buzzed me all the way down to my shoulder.
Oh,
and I was standing on like a 10, 15 foot ladder. I was when I worked at Elder Beerman, and changing the lights up in that big old tall ceiling of a mall convenience store.
Yeah. I saw Jason Neely get shocked real bad when I was working with him once. It popped and his eyes got huge. He started breathing hard. I was like, "Oh fuck, he's good and shocked." And I was like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah." Are you sure? Yeah. Okay.
I think my heart just skipped a beat.
Yeah, I knew I didn't want to be an electrician after that. I was like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, you got to be real careful. Yeah, my dad, once again, my dad. Well, he won't do anything with electricity at all whatsoever.
Now that I don't blame him. I've got no love of it either.
Because if you do the wrong thing, you could die. It's just that simple.
Yeah, and it's not like a warning symbol, like signal either. Like, oh, this might be about to shock me. It's just like, well, you're getting shocked. That's all there is to it.
And you think, oh, I just let go. No, some people they grab on harder.
It seizes you up, because your muscles are all fired by electricity. Your nerves. So like putting electricity is like clamp, clamp, clamp. I think that's probably like the part that hurts the worst is your muscles involuntarily clamping. But I could be wrong. It could be the 40,000 volts.
Either or.
Yeah. I imagine it don't feel good. It make you pee your pants a little bit.
I've had 2 light switches receptacle outlets I've needed to replace for a year now. And I've just been like,
nah. I'll pay somebody else to do that. I'm good.
I mean, it's easy. I know how to do it. It's just that I don't want to be here by myself and do something wrong, accidentally not flip the right breaker.
Yep. Someone finds you're a crispy critter a couple weeks later.
And the way this place is wired up to begin with is stupid. And so I'm not going to put it past anybody in the making of these prefab homes, if you will. I'm not putting it past them to, cut some corners or make some mistakes in the wiring.
No, that my house was wired up by an old man that decided to experiment too, and I'm like, oh hell no.
He was just rigging it up his way.
Yeah, the plumbing's that way, the wiring's that way, and I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah, my great grandpa's house was that way as well. He did all the wiring and plumbing, everything. And it showed. You
got several of the same colored wire all twisted together, and you're like, one of these is a ground, and they're all together. What in the fuck is happening here?
He had a weird sink in the bathroom. I've never seen this anywhere else since. But he had one handle was cold water with a spigot, and then the other side was hot water.
What?
And it had its own spigot.
What the hell?
Yeah, left side's hot, right side's cold.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, both running into the same sink. I don't know. It was just, I don't know.
What? That's a weird choice.
Yeah, well,
the Wild West of America.
His house was always blue too, if you remember that as well. Well, I got to thinking about it later on in life. I said, the Brookport Bridge is blue. His house is blue. I think when they got done painting it the first time or second time, he went up there and was like, "Gonna do that paint left over?"
You gonna get rid of that paint? Let me have some of that.
Because you do what you got to do. You got to make things work.
Mm-hmm. Good old Brookport Bridge.
Well, that house that he lived in is no longer standing anymore. It has become
No.
a parking lot.
Brookport's turning into 90% parking lots. It looks
They
like.
put up a parking lot.
It was never paradise. Let's be honest.
No.
But it's like you're just like, why is there so many parking lots being put in here?
It's for the school and the gymnasium. Whenever they have stuff going on over
Yeah.
there, they need a place to park. Because the way the school and everything was originally, you couldn't park anywhere around there.
No.
But Brookport, once again, is a place for walking and riding your bike. You're not really supposed to be driving around this place.
No, everything's within walking distance here.
Yeah.
Well, there used to be things to walk to also. Now there's not so much. There's just a liquor store and a bar and the Dollar General. There's a business like on over here that they're building. I don't even know what the hell it is.
One of them was the graphics
Yeah.
design place. Another one was like a trucking company,
Oh, okay.
I believe.
It's not really something that you walk to. It's something they could have built a trucking company out in the middle of Unionville and it wouldn't have mattered because it's a trucking company. You drive to. So why in the middle of Brookport?
Yeah, that's just where they wanted. They had
the land, I guess.
Yeah, because it was on Unionville Road, and then they sold it off to a person which bought it and turned that building that was a trucking company headquarters into a house.
Oh yeah, I know where that is. Yeah, there used to be stores.
Mm-hmm.
You used to go to the gas station, and
Yeah, my great grandpa told me that he used to work at one of the gas stations, many gas stations that Brookport had at one time.
That would be so convenient to be able to just walk to work or ride a bike to work. It's like, oh, just hop out of bed and turn right, and 3 doors down is the gas station, and I'm at work.
I always wanted to run some little business myself here in town, but I never knew like what I could or couldn't do.
Yeah. Interstate commerce wrecked the entire economy for this area.
The river traffic is no more. The train doesn't go through here anymore.
No.
And the interstate's way over there, so
Yeah.
Brookport bypass.
Yeah, poor Brookport. Poor little town. No ice cream parlor.
There we go. That's what I can do. I can
Yeah.
open up an ice cream parlor.
We got all 3 flavors.
I did at one time want to try making my own wine infused ice cream. I still might try that.
Oh, go for it. Give it a shot.
Yeah, we were down in Destin, Florida, and somebody had a little ice cream wine infused stand, and I think it was like $12 for a cup of it.
God damn.
And people were lining up.
I don't think wine tastes that good. Why would you want to mess up ice cream with wine?
I'm sure it doesn't taste like wine. I didn't even try it. I didn't even try it.
Oh, wow. This tastes like Chardonnay.
But shout out to Purple Toad Winery in Paducah, where they post-sweeten their wine.
Oh.
And so it makes it a little more sugary and more palatable.
Oh.
It's like Kool-Aid that'll get you drunk.
Oh. I've tried wine once and I've tried beer once, and I'm like, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
My life is ruined. Thank you.
Yeah. And everybody says it's an acquired taste. Well, they are correct.
Yeah, I don't like to work for anything, let alone food.
Yeah, you got to choke down the first 2 or 3 to be like, I guess I can tolerate it.
You ever see those people that on YouTube that make fun of the guys that drink the IBAs or whatever they are? Those, Oh, it's hilarious.
IPA?
Yeah, that's it. Where he has like the can of what is like, this one is called Moose Farts.
Yeah.
It's made in Canada. He takes a drink. He goes, I love it.
I have felt that way on a few. Yeah. When I worked at the liquor store, I would try all the beers, all the new ones that came in. And there was some that were absolutely atrocious. It was like, why is this good?
I don't know.
And do you know what IPA is?
It's no.
It
I don't.
stands for India Pale Ale, and it's just the type of hop that they use in making that particular beer. And there's a lot of different hops, and some of them have like a grapefruit taste to it. And if you're not a grapefruit fan to begin with,
I'm
you're
not.
not gonna like the IPA.
This one is called Donkey Penis, and it tastes like donkey penis. It's my favorite thing ever.
One of them was called the Brown Note, and it showed a picture art on the can of like someone loading their britches up.
Oh, God. Jeez. Why would you, like, yeah, man, you could just eat an X-Lax if you really want to just skip to go ahead and get to the World Series of poop in your pants.
And when I opened the can, it was so pressurized that whenever I poured it out into the glass, it would be 3/4 foam, and you had to wait 5 minutes for it to, that foam to go down before you could pour the next little bit. And once again, did the same thing and just foamed to the top. So I guess that's where they're coming up with the Brown Note. Like, you're gonna poo yourself because look at all this weird carbonation crap that's going on in here.
Well, if it's made in India, the water is probably 90% poop to begin with.
I don't know. That's just what they call it. I don't know if they originated from there at some point. I have no idea.
I don't know, man.
I never got that far into it.
We're past the point of needing to ferment things to drink water. We got clean water, so I really don't get beer. Don't get any of that stuff. I'm just a poo-pooer on everyone's good times. So,
well, it was the getting drunk part that everybody liked.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you could choke down that first 2 or 3, then it was smooth sailing from there because you were drunk enough not to care.
Yeah. You can't taste nothing anymore.
Right.
Except for booty.
And
We're going to taste the booty. I can't wait to go to the big game and drink a beer. a
$13, $15 Bud Light. No, thank you.
I took out a second mortgage for a big beer.
And going to concerts and seeing beers flying over the audience. I'm like, there's $20 right there.
You paid $20 to throw a half drinking beer at some guy. Why?
Oh man!
Plus the ticket price, which is probably like $100+
nowadays. Yes, or if not more.
If you don't like the guy, why'd you go?
That's a good question.
Well, you didn't like the band. Why'd you sign up? If you bought the ticket, why aren't you taking the ride, motherfucker? What's the problem? You knew Kiss was shitty. Why'd you buy the ticket?
Oh, man. And are they still going? Are they a thing? Or are they all alive? I don't know.
I hope not. To any of that you just said, I hope not.
Hot take on Kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I am not very nice about anything anyone likes. My opinion is superior. My hobbies are the best. You are the worst. Thank you.
If you like something, well, that's just stupid.
You like thing? Idiot. What a dummy. You like thing?
How dare you like thing?
You should just probably stop liking thing and take up not liking thing. How about that? What a loser.
I was at the guitar store the other day, and I saw it was a Kiss, one of the members. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
But it was his signature guitar.
Oh.
I saw it in there. And I was like, that is the ugliest looking.
Yeah, I know. Everything about them was sort of gaudy and fruity. And
it was over the top.
Yeah.
It was in your face, like rebellion.
Yeah.
My mom really loved him.
I'm glad you just said that, because I just remembered I looked up something from last week or the week before's episode where we were talking about being rock stars.
Yeah.
I know the punk band that was created by a clothing company. It was the Sex Pistols. It was made, that entire movement, the punk rock movement, was made by a company that did leather jackets in England called Sex. they put together a band called the Sex Pistols to sell the leather jackets because they weren't moving. And that's how punk was, promoted. Might have not been born, but that was the way it was made.
I'm wanting to say I saw something about that as well.
Yes.
Afterwards. And I was like, that is kind of weird.
They're listening.
It just showed up on my YouTube algorithm.
Yeah,
I don't know
FBI
how
was like,
or where.
By the way, guys, you were right. It was the Sex Pistols.
Here's actually what happened.
It was the Sex Pistols. And yeah, they were manufactured.
Yeah, because it was talking about one of the guys that was in the band.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, this is how it actually got started.
Yeah. So I was right.
Sorry about my bad British.
It was like, we was in the record company and the guy come in. And he was like, "Oh, mate, you want to be in a band?" I said, "Yeah, why not?" And he said, "Yeah, was going to sell all the leather jackets on. You ain't going to know how to play. You just hit buttons and you yell loud and you call you the Sex Pistols." I said, "Right." And that's how the band was formed. Right. Bum's your mom. Chip, chip.
And I'm still watching those clips of Europeans over here in America.
2 or 1 listener in the United Kingdom.
We're sorry.
I'm so sorry. I just made fun of your entire culture.
but you gotta think, it does sound funny compared to how we sound.
Yeah. Well, I imagine they're like, "Man, this guy's making fun of the way we talk," and they're all like, "Did y'all know that you got a big blue bridge over there?"
Yeah.
Wowee. Boy, my meemaw was scared to go across that bridge. It's just probably what they're thinking.
No. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, whatever, But guess what time it is?
It's time for some bangers and mash.
It's time to have peas on toast, mate. What kind of stop? We got to stop. We're at We're about to go on a rant about English breakfast. Let's not. Let's just call her as we are. Well, we're at the 2-hour mark.
Okay.
And it's been a fun episode. We hope you enjoyed. And we will see you again next week, we hope. Thanks for listening. I'm sorry, England. I'm sorry for making fun of you.
Sorry about that.
Peace. I'll see you later.
Later.
Right. Goodbye.
The Brookport best friends from Brookport, Illinois. Gonna talk about some stuff and make a lot of noise. We may be funny, we may be rude, but we got the right attitude. Gonna talk about a lot of crap. Hope we make you laugh and clap.